Good morning. The word being used, hereditary trustee of any temple, should be properly defined. I want uh, invite the the present definition of hereditary trustee is not actually properly interpreted. Here, kindly see AR 2023 Madras 85. Durga Lakshmi Kalyana Mandapam and another versus idols of Arulmigu Siddhi Ganeshan, Nadaraja Perumal and another. Here the case was that the hereditary trustee by constructing a Kalyana Mandapam over the temple without properly maintaining that accounts and swindled the amount. The executive officer filed a suit for eviction, and that was dependent on the single score of technicality that executive officer did not obtain permission from the commissioner HRNC. That was rejected, and when first appeal was prepared, Justice D. Bharata Chakravarti has categorically discussed the various aspects as to why the permission of the commissioner need not be there, because the property was endowment. Now the question arises here. I am also residing at the temple is residing at Manali Chinnaya Mudali Thotam 2nd Street, wherein the temple is situated at, and they disputed Kalyana Mandapam is situated at over the first floor of the annexed building of the temple. The hereditary trustee claims that he is the owner. What is meant by hereditary? Somebody should donate some land or some exorbitant amount for to build the temple construction. Nothing was done except by keeping his forefather's statue as a Dwaraga Palagar in front of the temple. The so-called Kandaswamy Chettiar, I don't think has donated a huge amount. On contra, he allowed his concubine to reside at the temple building. There is yet another premises belonging to the temple is being allowed to occupy by his concubine, and now still that premises is lying vacant, and so many big shots are trying to occupy by purchasing the property from various tenants of the said temple. But the land was belonging to Manali Ramakrishna Modalayar. See, some 120 years back, 120 years back, said Ramakrishna Modalayar, for the purpose, during the wedding ceremony of his daughter, he just passed over 108 grounds of land for betel nut expenses, Vettalapaku Selavu. So that was initially handed over to Chennakesa Perumal temple authorities, and they let out the premises. Finally, the legal heirs of Manali Ramakrishna Modalayar somehow managed to get rid of Urban Land Sealing Act. I do not know whether the land was sealed and taken possession by Urban Land Sealing Act or not, and subsequently they are managed to file suit for eviction and obtained a degree also in the year 1983, evicting all the tenants. But unfortunately, that Ramakrishna Modalayar collected huge amount from so many tenants, but only maintained some accounts over a notebook, and subsequently he died. His legal heirs are enjoying the benefit, but however they lost. But at the time, however, I should thank Ramakrishna Modalayar after taking over the illegal possession of paper possession of this 108 grounds land. They have executed a release deed in favor of Washerman Pet Post Office, where the post office is situated. They have freely executed the release deed and also executed a release deed in respect of the land situated at this temple. Then the other land which was provided for concubine of late Kandasamy Chettiar was also gifted to him. This is the way. Then how question of hereditary? So there must be a strict interpretation for hereditary justice, and this prevails all over Tamil Nadu. The definition of hereditary. Naturally, the old temples are being donated by the kings and the provincial representative of the kings by Manyam, temple Manyam. But later on, nowadays, even in the before the High Court, just in front of the High Court, a lady was claiming hereditary trust. Though the temple was constructed by somebody else, collection by somebody else, she was enjoying the property. Finally, thanks to Justice Kaul, he removed that temple. Like that, so many temples are there. And this executive officer is also not, seems to be very fair. Though he has acted to regain this property, he did not take any steps to collect the rents from the other tenants who are residing at this concubine of Justice. This is the hereditary trustee, Kandasamy Chettiar. Then what next? That this executive officer and the then executive officers, though knows that one lady has settled the property in the name of Murugar temple situated at Veerakuti Street due to the influence of the political leaders. They did not take any single steps to recover that property. Some third parties are enjoying that property. A shameful act still prevailing. One day, the executive officer, when he go to God, definitely will I ask to answer. Who are the executive officers? This is the way. So my humble request that the even what I say, if this Kandasamy Chettiar or his sons who are subsequently appointed heritage, they may be appointed as a fit person, not as hereditary. Hereditary trustee means either he should be owner of the land or he would have donated a huge amount of the money. This is what I feel. Otherwise, this hereditary trustees is abuse of process. Best wishes. I hope this should not be continued and proper action should be taken against the properties in which tenants are not paying rent and they illegally sold to third parties and executive officer in connivance with political leaders, allowing them to continue the best use.